stocks, debt-laden companies will be able to reduce their debt by trading off some of their excess spectrum? That's the question we're asking Nitin Soni, Director Asia Pacific for telecom stocks at Fitch Ratings. He joins us on the phone line from Singapore. Nitin, good afternoon. Thanks a lot for joining us. That's the first question, really. One of the more debt-laden, they're all debt-laden, one of the more debt-laden ones is Relcom. You think they'll be able to benefit from this trading of their excess spectrum?
Yeah, thanks for having me on the show, Lata. So Fitch has a rating of BB- on Reliance Communications, and I think we believe that this allowance of spectrum trading and sharing is credit positive for Reliance Communications, given now they are in a position to monetize their spectrum assets, which are underutilized in the 800 megahertz band, and that should help them to reduce their large debt on their balance sheet. And it's quite positive in the longer term for the entire industry. And we believe that smaller telcos now have an option to exit from this industry. And that way the industry will gradually consolidate, and the revenue market share will come gradually to the top 3 telcos.
Okay. Nitin, according to you, how much do you think they would possibly be deterred by, say, the new taxes and fees, as well as the restrictive rules that you've spoken about in your report as well?
So, I mean, it's different for different telcos. So let's say...
for Reliance Communications?
For Reliance, I think they're not deterred by the 25% cap on spectrum ceiling, so they are okay there. But I think in terms of the amount they will have to pay to get their spectrum liberalized, which they have acquired before 2010, that will be a bit of a deterrent for them. So I think it will still be beneficial for them financially to go for spectrum trading and sharing. And especially, I would imagine they would go for some kind of a spectrum sharing and trading with Reliance Jio, given Jio has spectrum in 800 megahertz in 10 circles, and Arcom has a contiguous spectrum in that band.
Okay. Are there anybody else who have excess spectrum that they can trade? Any other companies we're missing out?
MTN and BSNL are the biggest ones, which have lots of spectrum in 900 megahertz, which can readily be traded or shared. I'm not sure how much they will excessively share or trade that spectrum, but I mean BSNL has a good chunk of 900 megahertz, which is I think underutilized, and which is very important for, let's say, Bharti or Vodafone. Then I think Tata, Aircel, and Videocon also have important spectrum assets. Aircel has a lot of 3G spectrum, which obviously they're not making a bit of profits yet. So that can be monetized to get additional revenue streams.
Okay. Nitin, can you just give us an analysis? Reliance Communications debt as of March 2015 stood at over 36,000 crores net debt. How much do you think they can sell off the excess spectrum that they have or trade, and how much do you think they can garner, and hence how much potentially can they reduce in terms of their balance sheet?
Debt.
In terms of the debt.
Yeah, so I think their net debt to EBITDA is about 4.7, 4.8 times as of today. And with this measure, we believe that, assuming this spectrum sharing and trading goes with Jio, and they get additional revenue streams. So we expect in the next 12 months, they should be able to get their net debt to EBITDA down to 4.3, 4.4 levels.
Okay.
And apart from this, I mean, they have also lined up to sell some of their submarine cable business and other assets.
All right. We'll leave it at that. Nitin Soni, pleasure speaking with you. Thank you very much for joining us with those details.